Who am I? Roman Reigns! What's up, everybody? It's Grim, your YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion, coming to you today with my Raw reaction for the December 21st, 2015 episode, which once again opened with Step on Me McMuffin in period mode! Why do you gotta be such a periody bitch? She's perioding around the ring, welcoming everyone to the WWE Slammy Awards. But of course, out comes Mr. Roman Reigns. He's celebrating the fact that he's the WWE Champion. He took the title last week in one of the best episodes of Raw that we've seen in a while. It was so exciting, right? Spoiler alert, this episode pales in comparison to last week. Failed it. Stephanie McMahon gets all pissed off, her panties in an uproar, the sand deep in her vag, starts screaming at Roman Reigns about how awful it was to watch her family get beat down at his hands and that Triple H's gonna make him pay. And he's like, not hard to find. Then he starts smiling at Stephanie. She's like, oh, what's so funny? See, when you're in a scene and someone says to you, what's so funny? That means stop smiling, you dumb son of a bitch. Roman Reigns, stop smiling, please. Badass Roman Reigns, remember? That's what we want from you, too stupid. Stop smiling through your promos, dum-dum. Then Stephanie McMahon starts flapping her gums about how she's gonna make his family pay. She puts the Usos in a 3-on-2 handicap match against the New Day. And oh no, what's Dean Asshole ever gonna do when he has to fight Sheamus in a steel cage? You think Roman Reigns gives a fuck that you booked his family in matches tonight? They're wrestlers! What the fuck else are they supposed to do? Of course they're gonna be in matches, you dumb motherfucker! You wanna make his family pay? Make them shovel shit outside! Make them fucking vendors in the arena! Make them have to fucking sell popcorn for $8 an hour like the poor people who actually have to do that if you wanna make his family pay! Duh! Oh, wait a minute, we gotta get on to the Slammy Awards. Tag Team of the Year! New Day. New Day's got this shit in the back. Wait! What? Usos? How the fuck did that happen? They've only been wrestling for, what, 3 or 4 fucking months out of the year? I'm not gonna say that the Usos aren't popular or anything, but the New Day are as over as Jared Fogel's career. I mean, these guys are the most popular pricks going right now, and if you went and look on Twitter, they have 1,000 more retweets than the Usos, so rigged, fake! How the fuck? I know why they did it. They did it just so the New Day could come out and cut a promo about how people are pissed. And damn right we were. Dolph Ziggler comes out to present the Slammy Award for Breakout Star of the Year. And the Slammy goes to the man that Christianity forgot, Devil. Kevin Owens is pissed. And rightfully so. Kevin Owens has done a whole hell of a lot more than Nutsack Neville. What has Neville done this year? Nothing for nobody. Kevin Owens, Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Owens beat John Cena on his first fucking day. Too stupid. Of course, when they leave this open to fan voting, fans are just going to vote for the good guys that they like. I get it that you probably like Neville better than Kevin Owens, and that's fine. I like Neville too. But Kevin Owens has done a whole hell of a lot more. So when he came out to protest, he was validated. He even said that Dolph Ziggler should be nominated for Has-Been of the Year. He has been shitty all year. That's what I would have said. I nominate you for You Have Been Crappy All Year, Dolph Ziggler. That's what Grim Owens would have done. But of course, now Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens start getting in a fight, kicking the crap out of each other, which sets up a match between these two motherfuckers later. Haven't we seen these guys fight 4 or 5 times already? Well, hey, they always put on a good match. And sure as shit, when they fought later on the show, they totally nailed it times 2. Kevin Owens nails Dolph Ziggler with the Pop-Tart Powerbomb. Smash that macaroni-headed motherfucker square in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. It's over for you, Dolphy. Now, Stephanie McMahon is going to present the award for Superstar of the Year. And I see only one option here. It better be Seth Rollins, bitch. We got our wish. Nobody can be pissed at this point, right? People, we're still pissed. You want to know why? Seth Rollins is a bad guy and some people don't like him. But seriously, Seth Rollins deserved to be Superstar of the Year. And who's coming out from behind the curtain? Seth Rollins! he here? Why is he back? He comes out on crutches. He is cripply. But he comes out to accept his award, and I'm like, thanks for showing up, Rollins. Because you want to know something? There's an awful lot of Slammies that were given away throughout the remainder of this program where the people who won them couldn't even be bothered to show up. Prestigious awards, my asshole. If they were so prestigious, the pricks would have been there to accept the awards. Too stupid. Can you tell that I'm a little heated? Where was The Rock? Where was Ronda Rousey? Where was Brock Lesnar? Where was John Cena? He's at home, washing his tights. He'll be back next week, though. Oh my God, John Cena's going to be back next week. He's going to challenge Alberto Dorito for the United States Championship that he lost very unceremoniously in 7.5 minutes to a super kick. John Cena just going to take it back next week and mop the floor with Alberto Dorito? I kind of think that might happen. Even though Alberto Del Rio, let's try to say that properly, because I call him Alberto Dorito. Alberto Dorito beats Jack Swagger in the same match that these guys have had about 400 times too. 800 times. Unceremonious matchup. Pretty pointless, if you ask me. But I guess that set up ADR with a big win going into his match with Super Cena next week. Now, Fart Henry comes out, because that's what I poo, to present the Hero in All of Us Award. Who will win this prestigious award for being a hero to all of us? Who the hell else would win it but the hero of heroes, John Cena? And like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, he can't even show up. The hero can't even show up to be a hero? You want to be a hero? You show up to accept your award! How the fuck? See what happened to my voice now? You see what you made me do, Super Cena? Why are you too stupid? Okay, so he takes the award. Who cares? Let's get on to much better important things like the New Day versus the Usos in the handicap match. Now, the New Day is pissed. The New Day is out there complaining about how they did not win the Slammy for Tag Team of the Year, and Grim agrees. Big E always says, don't you dare be sour. Well, guess what, New Day? You're being sour as a Sour Patch Kid right now. Why the fuck are you out there saying that your Slammies were spoiled, and now you're gonna spoil Star Wars for all of us? But Grim people who spoil Star Wars are assholes. Yeah, probably. But even though it was 3-on-2, the Usos still managed to get a victory. And I'm wondering how sour Stephanie McMahon is at this point. She is salty as a pretzel because she wanted the Usos to get their ass kicked to teach Roman Reigns a lesson. Failed it. Just like you failed it in the main event of the show when Dean Asshole beats Sheamus inside of the Silent Steel Cage. Even though the Asshole League of Urination, or League of Masturbation, the League of Urination is pissed off that I call them the League of Masturbation. Those guys are jerking off in the back somewhere. Let's get to the match. Dean Ambrose climbs to the top of the cage and does that flying elbow on a standing Sheamus. That was an epic move in the matchup. Sure enough, Dean Asshole manages to escape the cage, even though the League of Urination was out there to try to stop him, because Roman Reigns came out! Oh! People are popping! Roman Reigns is popping! He's nailing that superhero knuckle sandwich! We all knew that this was gonna happen. Steve Harvey, who's the host of Family Feud, totally botched the Miss USA contest. Totally botched the Miss USA pageant and announced the wrong winner because he's too stupid. No, he made an honest mistake. I respect him for saying he made a mistake. He made everything right. But, you know, still an epic moment in history. In my opinion, one of the greatest trolls on live television ever. We have R-Truth out there. He made a little mistake. He announced that Paige was Diva of the Year. Paige comes out, starts accepting the award, and all of a sudden R-Truth is like, whoa, wait a minute. I made a mistake. The real Diva of the Year is Nikki Bella, 'cause you can poop, but you can't flush. Out comes Nikki Bella. Oh shit, Nikki Bella's injured. Nikki Bella hasn't been on TV in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. But guess who had enough intestinal fortitude to show up? Nikki Bella. She came, showed up, accepted her award, Good for you. Neville got his ass kicked by Rusev because he was not listening to the Miz's directions. And now he's in misery. He got beat by Rusev and then got the shit kicked out of him by the League of Urination. And they were going to pee all over him because, you know, that's what they do. They urinate. No, they don't. But after the matchup, the Miz goes out to present the Awesome Moment of the Year award, which goes to The Rock and Ronda Rousey. Neither one of them showed up to accept the awards. They're way too big for that kind of crap. Which then brings us to a matchup between Brie Bella and Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch beats Brie Bella. How cool was it that Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker won for Match of the Year? Now, of course, Brock Lesnar ain't gonna show up to accept the award. Why? Because he was too busy over the weekend fighting Alberto Del Rio on a house show that barely anybody saw, too stupid! What the hell happened to Rhino? And why the hell is Kane with the Dudley Boys now? Kane fights Bray Wyatt. The matchup ends in disqualification. And then the Dudley Boys and the Wyatt families all get into a big four-way fuckfest and have this matchup where the Wyatt family wins, beating the Dudley Boys once again. I guess the Dudley Boys just came back to make the Wyatts look good. The Wyatts need somebody to beat, right? Well, alright, Dan. And then, wait a minute, speaking of returns, Santino Marella comes back to do the LOL Moment of the Year, which R-Truth wins. But Santino steals the damn Slammy from him. And people were pissed because R-Truth rules. So guys, let me know what you thought of Raw in the comments below. I like to hear your thoughts on the show. I thought that it wasn't a bad episode. I didn't hate it. I didn't think it sucked, but I thought it paled in comparison to last week's episode, which was an exceptional outing of Raw. This was kind of back to one of those run-of-the-mill episodes. But again, it's wrestling. I enjoy wrestling, and I'm not going to shit on it. I just roasted a little bit. Roasted just a little bit. Thank you guys for watching my reactions. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Grim out!